I don't care what they think anymore. I've spent too long pretending I'm fine without you, when the truth is, I ache for you every single day. Let them talk, let them judge, let them laugh. I'm done hiding what my heart screams every night. I still love you. They can call me foolish or weak, but I'd rather be a fool in love than someone too proud to feel. This is my confession. Every time I said I was over you, I was only trying to convince myself. I don't care about their opinions because none of them know what it feels like to lose you. I tried to silence the part of me that still wants you, but it keeps whispering your name in the dark. My heart never moved on. It just learned how to hide better when people started asking about you. I know they wouldn't understand, but you were never just someone I loved. You were my entire sense of home. They think I'm crazy for still holding on, but they'll never understand what it's like to love someone who feels like destiny. I'm tired of pretending I'm okay. The truth is, every version of me still waits for you in secret. This isn't about pride or validation. It's about finally saying what I've buried for too long. I still want you. I don't need anyone's approval to admit that your absence still haunts me like a ghost I can't exorcise. You were never supposed to become a memory, yet here I am, confessing that you live inside every one of them. Let them think I'm obsessed. At least I'm honest about how much you still own me. Every song I skip, every place I avoid, every silence I sit through, it's all because of you. I swore I'd never speak your name again, but this silence has been killing me louder than any confession could. I don't care what they think. This isn't weakness, it's truth. And my truth is, I still love you. I've rewritten this confession 1,000 times in my head, but no version feels enough to explain how you broke me. Maybe I'm the villain in their story, but in mine, I'm just someone who couldn't forget the person who made me feel alive. I thought moving on would heal me, but it only made me realize how irreplaceable your chaos was. They say love fades with time, but mine only grew quieter, not weaker. I've dated others, smiled at strangers, pretended to be healed, but no one ever felt like home the way you did. I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I just want you to know you still live in the corners of my mind. People think I'm dramatic, but they don't know what it's like to miss someone you thought was your forever. This isn't attention seeking, it's soul cleansing. I just need to say it out loud before it drowns me inside. They told me to let go, but how do you release someone who still holds every heartbeat hostage? I stopped explaining my pain because no one could understand that losing you wasn't just heartbreak, It was identity loss. Every time I smile in public, there's a piece of me crying silently for what we lost. I've tried to bury the memories, but they bloom like wildflowers in the cracks of my silence. I don't care how foolish this sounds. I would still choose you, even knowing how it ends. You ruined me in ways I can't even hate you for, because part of me still calls that ruin love. People say I deserve better, but better never made me feel like you did. I tried erasing you from my life, but my soul keeps sketching you back into every dream. I thought time would numb me, but it only taught me how to suffer beautifully in your absence. They think I have healed, but healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means learning to live with the ache. I used to care what others thought. Now I just care that you know I never stopped caring. This confession isn't for closure, it's a surrender. I'm finally done fighting what's always been true. They said I'd thank myself later for letting you go, but I still haven't found that gratitude. Every night I replay what I could have done differently, but deep down I know fate wanted me to love you this painfully. I'm not confessing to get you back. I'm confessing because silence has turned into self-destruction. They think I'm strong, but strength isn't pretending I don't miss you. It's surviving despite missing you. I told everyone I was over you, but my heart still reacts like it's day one every time I hear your name. Maybe love isn't supposed to make sense. Maybe it's supposed to ruin you so completely that you finally meet your soul. I wish they'd stop giving me advice. I'm not looking for logic. I'm just grieving something sacred. The truth is, I don't want to move on. I just want the world to stop reminding me that I have to. You taught me how to love deeply, but you also taught me how terrifying it is to lose that depth. My confession is simple. I've tried everything to forget you, and nothing works. I stopped pretending to be cold because deep down, your warmth still lives in me like fire. I don't care if they call it weakness. This heart still beats in your rhythm, no matter how many seasons pass. People tell me I should be proud I survived you. But survival doesn't feel like victory when your ghost still lives in me. I've outgrown so many things, yet somehow I never outgrew the way I love you. They say confessions should bring peace, but this one only burns deeper, like my soul's last truth fighting to be heard. Maybe I'm foolish, but I still look for you in every crowd, hoping fate might mistake us back together. I've told everyone I'm fine, but my silence after your name says everything words never could. This isn't obsession, it's memory refusing to die, love refusing to fade, and truth refusing to be silenced. People assume I'm dramatic, but they don't know how it feels to miss someone who feels like your reflection. Every night, I promise myself I'll stop thinking about you, and every morning, I break that promise again. I've been rewriting the story of us in my mind, but it always ends the same. You leaving, me remembering. I don't care if they call it madness. My heart only knows how to worship your absence like a religion. They said love shouldn't hurt this much, but what if pain is just another form of devotion? I've tried to fill the space you left, but everything else feels like pretending. I know they'll laugh at this confession, but I still hope somewhere your heart hears it too. You were you were never a mistake. You were the lesson that no one else will ever be enough. They told me I'd forget you in time, but all time did was make me love you in silence. I wish I could hate you, but my heart refuses to turn something sacred into bitterness. They think I'm stuck in the past, but what they don't know is the past still feels like home. Every time I look at the stars, I still trace your name between them, like you're somewhere watching me back. If this confession touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. I never planned to love you this hard, but once my heart found yours, it never learned how to stop. They said closure would help, but closure doesn't exist when the person still owns your heartbeat. My confession is simple. I'm still haunted by a love that felt too real to fade. I don't care how much time has passed. If you walked in right now, I'd still feel every heartbeat tremble. They told me to stop waiting, but my soul refuses to believe that love like ours ends quietly. I've stopped explaining my sadness. It's easier to let people believe I healed. Maybe I was meant to love you endlessly, even if endlessly means painfully. They say we fall for souls, not faces, but yours was both my mirror and my fire. I'm not embarrassed to admit that I still dream about the life we never got to live. Every message I never sent, every call I never made, still echoes inside my chest. I've forgiven you 100 times, not because you deserved it, but because I needed peace. People think love fades after heartbreak, but mine became quieter, deeper, almost holy. I tried to replace you with distractions, but nothing compares to the silence you left behind. Maybe we weren't meant to last forever. Maybe we were meant to change each other forever. I don't care if they think I'm naive. I still believe in the magic we once created together. You taught me how to feel, and then you taught me how to live with the feeling of loss. They said time heals, but time only taught me how to love you without expecting a return. I don't need your apology. I just need you to know I still remember everything. Some nights I replay our last conversation and wonder if you felt the same ache I did. I don't care what anyone says. You were the closest thing to divine I ever touched. I thought confessions were supposed to set you free, but this one just reminds me I'm still yours. They said I should hate you for the pain, but I can't hate the one who made me feel alive. I tried to forget you by loving someone else, but all it did was remind me how different love felt with you. Maybe I'm still in love, or maybe I'm just addicted to the memory of what we once were. They tell me to move on, but my heart still waits for your voice, like sunlight through storm clouds. I don't care if this confession makes me look desperate. I'd rather be honest than heartless. Every part of me still remembers your warmth, like my body is addicted to a ghost it can't touch. I know you've moved on, but sometimes I wonder if your new world ever feels half as real. People assume I'm fine because I smile, but they don't see the way I still check for your name. This confession isn't for you to come back. It's for me to finally breathe without pretending I'm healed. I stopped asking the universe for you, but I still feel it whispering your name when I'm alone.